the grave beneath the black water. The water in Lake Harney was black, not just dark, black, heavy with tannins, thick with the residue of the land, its depths swallowed light like ink. The mud was worse. It wasn't just silt or sediment, it was gelatinous, clinging to anything that disturbed it, pulling, suffocating, holding on to whatever sank beneath it. The wreckage of the twin-engine Connection 900 had only been there for a couple of weeks, but the black water wasted no time trying to claim it. It had crashed while approaching Orlando Sanford International Airport, killing all 3 people on board. The engines had driven themselves deep, 15 feet of water, then another 15 feet buried in the black muck below. The insurance company wanted them back. So, I went in. When I got to the bottom, Matthew had already unearthed one of the engines. If he'd dug any deeper, I think he'd have hit the other side of the planet. The plan was simple. Get a sling on the engine, attach a 2,000-pound open-bottom lift bag, and let physics do the rest. I managed to get the sling around it, and tied the inflation hose to one of the lower slings so I wouldn't get shredded by the jagged metal when the engine decided to make its dramatic exit from the mud. Once I got out of the way, Topside handled the inflation. The lift bag swelled like a bloated marshmallow and, with surprising ease, yanked that turboprop out of the mud like it was reclaiming something it lost in a poker game. It floated there for a moment, mud dripping off in slow globs, like some ancient relic being reborn, and for a second it almost felt triumphant. Then the smell hit me again. Aviation fuel and something else. Something worse. Fuel. Methane. Human waste. If it's in the water, you know it. And this water was not right. There was life down there, life that did not care what it was consuming. In the beam of my helmet light, I saw the horror of it, bits and pieces, scattered, drifting, being taken apart by the mindless hunger of the ecosystem. It didn't matter that they were human. The water doesn't recognize the difference between flesh and flesh. I turned my light off. The rack operator asked me if I could see anything. No, it was a lie. If I had left my light on, I would have seen everything. But some things are not meant to be looked at. Some things are meant to stay in the dark. The insurance company got what they wanted. Both engines, both propellers. Significant pieces of fuselage. And I carried something with me when I left. Not a physical piece of the wreck, but something heavier. Something that stayed with me, lodged somewhere deep, like the mud beneath the water. The dead did not speak, but the black water held their story, and I heard it, even in silence.